Hey, what's happening guys? Mike Boo here, and I'm continuing my series on the FZ-100 series chargers as I continue along with my journey with the Sony Alpha 7 III. All right, so I talked about two other chargers. The most recent one was the upgrade pick versus the one that's included either with the Sony, and that's Nightcore USN4 Pro, I believe. I'll have a link down below for that. But this one really intrigued me because this one had just came out and I found it in, I believe, either late April or early May. I'll have links down below on this. It's relatively reasonably priced. And what is very unique about this one is not just that it will charge your FZ-100 series, but like many of us, we have more than one Sony camera body, camera system. You know, the E-mount, you can use it for the Alpha 6000 series and other of their Alpha series. And so those are the NP-FW series. As you can see here, pictured here, you got an FW series battery charging in tandem along with the new FZ-100 series. All right, so that's pretty exciting that this will charge those two, and the final one that I know, which is the BX1. And this is, of course, the very popular RX100 series uses this battery pack. And the other, I think I have some other ones too. Oh, I also have the Sony Action Cams that uses the BX1. And then the FW-50s are the RX10 series, Alpha 6000 series. And of course, the FZ-100 series is, of course, a fantastic set. And this will charge two of them at a time. In a time where we really don't want to be traveling with too much gear, too many other chargers, this will take the place of at least two of them at a time. It's always good to have a backup, and so I'm definitely going to carry some other backup chargers along with it. And if in the future this works out really well, I might just travel with just two of these. So there's a bunch of compatibility information right here. It's no surprise it has all the basically all the new Sony camera systems within the past, I want to say 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years are all on here. It'll charge most of them. The exception being, of course, professional camcorders, of which you have much more expensive units to do with that. So again, this looks like it is the ISDT MP2 smart charger. And right here, just as in Chinese, that it has a 90-minute quick charge function, which would be fantastic, which would make this easily one of the fastest chargers that I've ever come across. And I'm really hoping that this will come across and charge those safely without overheating any of the batteries. All right, so let's give you a bunch of these little cables, tags that you can go ahead and stick on if you want to. It's mostly, looks like it's just basically promotional stickers. We've got a user manual, you got the actual unit itself. And this actually is, they give you a screen protector. That's pretty nice. They have one that's already in here, and like I said before, the Nightcore, you'll probably want to peel that off. They actually give you a better screen protector to stick on, which I find is a little bit funny. All right, so how do they ingeniously be able to charge all these different versions? Well, this set here, of course, looks like it is for the NP-FZ-100 series, right? So you got the NP-FZ-100 series. NP-FZ-100 series goes in right here. Sticks in like that. Sorry, this series is for the FW-50, and then this one over here is for the BX1 series. So got the FZ-100 in there right now. My beloved RX100 Mark II, which of course uses the BX1 series battery. I forget if I have a generic one or the original. It looks like I have the original battery pack in here. Here we got the FZ-100 series battery pack. This is by RAV Power. That goes in right here like this. You know, and I'm probably going to put on some stickers on here just so I remember what goes where. This is the BX1 series for the popular RX100 series cameras, and also some of their action cams that'll go in like so. You can kind of tell just by the marks down here, right? And these pins actually feel pretty solid. So this here is the configuration charging the FZ-100 series, and then the BX1, and then finally, well, I'll keep the BX1 here, because I do definitely need to charge that one. And then FW-50 series, this one will go in like this. This is the yellow one. All right, going on to the back of the side, looks like it is USB-C port, which is great for us people who are on the newer camera systems and bag wagons. Thank you very much. Looks like alignment just a little bit off, but hopefully that does not affect the quality of the plug or the charging whatsoever. And the bottom, we have a little bit of an air vent here. and a little bit more details about what's going on. This is called the ISDT model NP2, 5 volt to 12 volts, so you know the QC 2.0 compatible. Max input power goes at 18 watts. That's phenomenal. So you really will have a much faster charging on here. Oh, look at that. I pressed the button. You don't even need to have this thing plugged in. And look at that. The screen tells me this is at 100%. This is at 13%. That's actually very useful information to know. So if you want to do a quick battery check, you don't even need to have this guy plugged in. It will power on based on the power from one of these battery packs. I don't know which it's pulling power from, probably hopefully from the yellow. And it'll actually give me a screen with the details. All right, and of course they give a USB-C cable. This is a really cheap USB-C cable. It's USB-A to USB-C, which is obviously the most common. Of course, you can use the one that came with your Sony A7 Mark III, whatever. And let's see if this will work based off of a regular USB battery pack, or if I need a QC 2.0 battery pack. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and plug this guy in here. Power this on, makes a little beep actually. Yep, there you go, 13%. One is at 4.9 volts. It's letting you know what's going on. The other one is, of course, at 100%. Nice, look at this. And then it has what looks like on the screen. It tells you the BX1, the one that's charging over there. It's got a 5-star rating system. It's telling you it's charging, how much is being charged in there, at what rate, what voltage is in there, the temperature, and basically the resistance. This is all great information. And after some testing, which took about 37 seconds, it's giving it 5-star based on this information. Wow. This is easily going to be one of the best chargers to be traveling around here. I mean, it's definitely bulkier, but look, it replaces up to 3 different chargers right away. And all you need to do is bring a USB-C cable with a QC 2.0 or QC 3.0 charge. All right, fantastic. Let's see what happens with the FW-50. Of course, it's at 100%, so maybe it's not going to do so much testing on here. Let's see if there's any other detail on it. Nope. Looks like it will really only be able to tell if you're actually putting in a charge in there, but at 100%, there's not a whole lot you can say about it. All right, let's take a quick look at the FZ-100 that I have. These are all new ones. This just came in the other day, if you saw my review there. I'm going to put that sucker in there. It's also at 100%, so actually this one looks like it's already been charged already. Yeah, it's already at 100%. Tells you the temperature. That's fantastic. I love it. I love it. The beep's not too obnoxious. The screen is not too obnoxious. It looks good enough. And after I replace this protective coating on here with the included screen protector, I think we have a real winner. This one's also at 100%. Okay, so now I'm curious. I'm going to put in one of the crappier batteries, which is the third party. I'm going to find one of my third party BX1. K-Star. All right. So I have an original Sony BX1 battery over here. I have a really, really cheap K-Star BX1 battery over here. Let's go ahead and see how this works out. Let's see what it says about the cheaper K-Star one. It's at 91%. One's at 33. So I guess the discharge rate wasn't too bad. I want to say I charged this within the last month fully. It's been sitting there. It hasn't run the test yet. On the previous example of the Sony, it took about 36 seconds to give you a kind of a rating system on it. But it tells you the resistance on here, the temperature while it's charging, the voltage, the rate, and how much has been put in here. So far it's at 4 milliamp hours. Looks like it's still a pretty good battery. It's got 5 stars. Now, if only I can find one of those really old ones that I haven't tossed away yet that I know is just really crap. But both seem to get a 5-star rating, which is pretty good. This is going to be valuable information going into any shoot or when you're taking it out and you need to rely on your battery pack for whatever you're shooting on. All right, back to this. there is a manual here and safety precautions. It's also got it in Chinese. Oh, there's even a firmware update that you can go ahead and do if needed. And you can set brightness levels. Fantastic. Wow, that's really cool. When the charger does not have a battery insert, long press the 2-channel selection buttons to enter the system settings. Okay, so I'm going to remove this, show you a little bit of that, because don't we all want to know about our chargers? Nothing there. Press the 2. It's at high right now. It's got a hardware version, firmware version. It's at low, medium, high. And it's got a hardware version 2.001, BL version, I don't know what that is, AP version, application, and a pin number. And then I have the sound that you can turn on or off. That's pretty useful. And then the back button, and that's pretty much it. I suppose with firmware updates, you could add or remove more features. It remains to be seen yet, but so far in first impressions, this looks like a very promising product. I just only hope that it'll last. Okay, anyways, that's it for this video. I hope you found something useful in my series of videos. I'm not sure if I'm going to be testing out any other Sony type classification battery chargers for my camera systems, especially since this seems to do it all. There might be one more, and that one would be a Honol, but it's $80, guys. That's really expensive, especially since this one can be had for less than $40. I have a link down below, and that's including tax and shipping directly from Amazon right now. So I'm not going to check the other one out. I do have the old version of that one, and that one is going to be it's probably just going to be sitting at home. Yeah, to be honest, unless I can get plates that work with it. Anyways, that's for a different video. Thanks for watching. Please give this a like and subscribe for more, and I will catch you in the next one. Let me know if you have any questions down below, and if you have a better charger than this that is reasonably priced, and I mean less than $100, please let me know about it. I would definitely love to get my hands on one. Put a big massive test of all these chargers out there. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.